Okej. Så hva syns du om spillet? Fordi jeg har ikke spilt en kamp selv, altså. Så jeg har bare testet ut Heroes, altså. Hvilken OK-knapp? Og du spilte Vindicta? Du fikk en kill! Wow. Får du invite nå? Hva skjer da? Et spesielt Pokémon. Ja. Ja. Forstod du hvordan man kjøper items og sånne ting? Mid-late? Hæ? Ja, men... Fordi det står en står late, after lane, mid-late, late game. Ok. Det vet jeg. Og så søker den beste builden. Only if lane is getting too tough. Laning when you lose lane. Pick up your optional by at least one. End game farm. Og det er de som har skrevet det. De som lagde hva heter bilden. Nå skjønte jeg det. Fix all things I don't like. Slightly more speed. Fix all. Okay. Weapon stats. Vitality stats. Also spirit stats. Så grønn er health. Rød er hva heter shooting. Og spirit, ok. Vent, jeg skal bytte keeper. Har du det fortsatt på 1, 2, 3? Snakker jeg in-game også? Nei, det er push to talk out. Men hva heter det? Jeg tror du må bare du må velge selv, altså. Jeg tror jo items jeg kommer til å ha det på. 1, 2, 3. Melee. Ja. Hva da? Det spørs på... Jeg føler dette her sant? Noe Bavan kunne ha joint. Kan du sende hva heter invite code til Danish? For jeg har prøvd. Invite pending, det er 2 stykker. Ok, ja. Jeg sendte til Danish og Bavan. Men du fikk... Jeg sendte til deg, Danish og... Milad har spillet allerede.
If only killing Haythorn was this easy.
A good team.
Du kan gjøre det.
It's over.
Everything's fun for you.
Nei.
Don't
må
breathe
bare
anything.
skille meg selv.
It's gonna be
Det er med denne her.
I need all the help I can get.
Ekte nubrer. Jeg har ikke items på det.
Nighty night.
Bare aim det. Ikke rart å ha det aim.
Help me!
Au, shit. Da er du ut av banen.
I can't afford to miss.
Skal jeg fortelle deg hva som skjer? Jeg bare levelet opp mine abilities, bror. Og den egen du må hitte, bror. Kjøper items, jeg hører det herfra, bror. La meg vise det, bror. Du går dit, trykker B, etterpå du bare trykker på.
There you are. Sweet revenge.
We gotta keep this up.
Look forward to leaving my mark. Let them try to escape. The rooftops call to me. Make my own opportunities.
Not seeing a dragon.
Hva vil du at jeg skal
Girls
gjøre?
obey. She was rather chipper now, wasn't she?
Ok, vet du hva? Og du kan ikke fighte her? Hvorfor skiftet du team? Browse build, meet public. Vet du hva, la meg sjekke bilden hans. Early game. Er det sånn at de kjøper alt dette etterpå? Hva burde det ikke være for deg?
I got one of those for the missus. Big fan.
Og noen av dem er up. Shit, hvordan fungerer det? Hva var det jeg gjorde? Ok, det er sånn items fungerer. Hvordan bytter jeg team? Hva er det jeg skal trykke på? Jeg har ikke... Jeg tror jeg bare bytta setting. Keybind. Sorry. Item, okay. Internal shift. Okay. Så dette, resten er sånn passiv. Det står passiv på dem hvis de er bare passiv. Du vil ha Achei Nikita.
It's a good day.
Mener du, bror? Noen ble sur, altså. Prøv å finne meg. Abilities. Og dashen jeg har bare på hva heter shift. Ok, så. Hvilken? Bro, abilities jeg har på Q, E, C, X, bror. Og så hva heter den for items jeg har? Ja.
Get the drop on them.
Jeg har alt på X, og så C. Den, ja. Og så for sånn active items, så har jeg hva heter den sideknappene. Som mouse button 4 og 5. Ja, 4, 5. Og så hvis jeg scroller ned, jeg bruker en. Hvis jeg scroller opp, jeg bruker den andre. It's up to you. Oh shit. Vent. Jeg tror jeg fant.
Going airborne. Locking down an area. The birds will deal with them.
Hvorfor flyr du, bror? Du må bare klikke på samme knapp. Ja, men se, gå på keybinds, ikke sant? Og så kan du bytte, hvis du kan bytte til, ok, vent. Og du streamer. Ok, la meg gå, trykk, ja, ok. No.
They're not catching me.
Kan du refreshe det nå? Oi, da må du trykke C. Du går til, hva heter den? Options. På selve abilities-greia. Etterpå ha på quick cast. Eller, bro, det er opp til deg, bror. Jeg vet ikke. Fordi jeg har begge to på quick cast, altså. På option-greia. Det at du holder helt til du, altså når du releaser, så skjer abilityen. Men hvorfor har du skift for å gå oppover? Det pleide å være hva het tiden. Det pleide å være skift for å gå oppover, sant det? Jeg tror du må bare finne hvor den andre skiften er. Å, jeg ser den, jeg ser den.
Taking flight.
Nikita,
Fly
gå
true.
på options.
Binding them.
Gå til options, Nikita. Og så gå til hva heter det, keybinds. Og så hvis du scroller ned, så på sånn replay keybinds, så er det en som er fly up og fly down. Hvis du scroller ned, fortsett. Der, ja, fly up på shift og fly down. Ja, det er fly up. Ja, den er på shift. Så hvis du har lyst, du kan bytte, så det ikke clasher sammen. Hei, Baba, hvordan går det?
Det går bra, bror.
Du er ute?
Ja, må jeg med Daniel? Du snakker med Daniel?
Ja. Hello, hva skjer? Hva er det?
Allah, hva skjer, mann?
Hva skjer, bror?
Allah, hva skjer?
Hvordan går det?
Ja, det går bra.
Hvor er dere?
Jeg spiste sterk kylling, mann.
Du spiste sterk kylling?
Ja, mann.
Ja, var det Bavan som lagde den til deg?
Nei, mann. Hva faen? Tror du han kan
Ja,
koke,
men-
eller? Tror du han kan
Bavan
koke?
kan det. Ja, bror.
Nei, man kan ikke koke, mann.
Er det sant?
Ja, mann. Ja, mann. Vent da.
Hvor er dere nå?
Det er skirshaft, bror.
Dere så på fotballkampen.
Ja, altså, bror.
Liverpool tapte.
Jeg er skissen. Nei, Salah skal ha mål på deg, da. Det er bra.
At vi skal få litt FBL-poeng, bror.
Det er bra å skamme mål på meg også.
Shit. City også tapte, bror. Det der er
Jo, jeg
litt...
vet det. Det er over.
Chelsea tapte også. Ja. Jeg så du og Raja beefa i chat.
Ja, mann. Altså, I've been waiting, man.
Go where I want.
Men hva er det du inviter meg på, mann?
Og du fikk invite allerede?
Ja, mann.
Å, det er sånn, det er en spillbror. Den heter Deadlock. Det er sånn shooting-spill.
Ah, ok.
Det er bare for å få spille det nå.
Når vi får noen klarere priser,
Ferdig, da.
Ja, hvis du aksepterer, så får du det.
valgte å velge. Så mener vi som er villig til å stille opp på morgen.
Nikita synes at du kommer til å like spillet her. Ja.
Ta en plass på benken, og så
Jeg sa
Raja,
han
hvordan går det?
Santomo, Brahim Diaz, Rodrigo. Hva dere har nå?
Finding higher ground. I'll hold the line.
Away from me. It won't get better.
Nereden ne her yer? Target an enemy NPC and consume their... Grants... Oh, okay. Ja, farligt.
I'll try to buy us time.
Be honored to die at my hand.
Är det som sker med dig, bror? Likte de det ikke? Hva er det hun her sin 80-åring?
Get up close and personal.
Oh shit. Sånn chain?
I see them. Hello, friend.
Det var ikke headshot, bror. Nei, bror. Shit headshot igjen. Bytt karakter, så får du ult med en gang. Bro, bare
No one can stop me from taking what I want.
swap
Of
tilbake.
course. Savannah wants me to fix
I'll
it.
make the world a better place. One body at a time. It's over. I see you.
Jeg tror du må bare lage items. Og så upgradere builden, altså.
No one hides from me.
Kan du se meg? Det er mye feil karakteren din er dårlig.
Summoning crows. So long.
I just hope I'm not too late to save him.
Death comes for everyone eventually. I'm just giving time
Det
a
er bare,
helping
du må
hand.
bare.
I rise. I'm with you.
No more hiding. Fight with everything I have. Time to be clever.
Du spiller spøkelse.
Affliction.
We're in this together. You can't
Get
hurt
around
me.
them. Trying to kill me. Barrage.
Evet buradan ultimi için gelebilir.
Ivy's been taken care of.
Took him out.
They can't hurt me.
I'm scared.
This is
My
not
family's
ideal.
killing me.
Fight for Avalon.
Holy moly. Hardest.
I didn't forget what you did.
Hardest bir tane.
Welcome to the wilderness.
Doesn't love a little Arthurian fantasy.
Borta. Holy shit, that's mycket aiming fan här.
This should help.
Det var coolt inga.
This one's one of my favorites.
Dang!
I took down the doorman.
We make a good team.
La man får pröva.
I'll take care of you.
Nu ska jag pröva. Man får
You have
pröva.
excellent taste. On the prowl. Can you just die, please? New York will be mine.
That passar.
Gotcha.
What the? Vet vad det värsta är? Ultin min är vad heter det?
I'm going to take my time with that.
Ultin min är en 10-volt. Ja. Så legit jag kan inte ulta i kampen här.
Make it quick. Suffer.
Fight in me. I need you not to live longer. I need her. Guys, get here.
Vi suger mer än baller. Vad är fighten här bror? Oh.
We get it. You like
Yes.
the gin.
Ja. Okej, låt mig få pröva. Detta här är blitzcrank bror. Ska vi visa det för det här?
Incoming. Satisfying.
Å, jeg bomma. Jeg visste ikke det var en skillshot. Broken as well.
Get away. I won. Big surprise there.
Time's wasting. That was a little time joke.
What the
Not sure if you picked up on that. I should swap them through this.
All this stuff is bullets.
Charging time. Time bomb set.
Yeah. Du har ikke.
Time to die.
Hun er her, hun er bare alt.
Gathering time.
Men hvis jeg kaster litt der, kan jeg ikke.
Storing time. Pulse grenade.
I'm the one.
Come and get me.
Se på karene som lager en vegg.
I'll take you down with me. I'll give it a
Ja, det er en hopp igjen. Og jeg går til settings, og så keybind. Og så må du ha på quick cast. Det er en som er sånn confirmed cast, så med en gang du, hva heter igjen? Vent, la meg se om, ja, det er riktig. Og jeg er ikke debater det. Select an ability while placing the button and cast it when... Ja, det er quick cast. Det er den helt nederste. Og når det kommer til abilities.
Have I got a surprise for them?
Du mente det der, ikke sant?
Playtime.
Les bror. Hvis du holder på tab, og så kan du hovre over den og lese.
I will die before I fear
Å nei, du... Å ja.
I'll take you all on. Charging in.
Og ulten din tar seg en mann. Jo, du må hitte meg med det. Å nei, du er TFK-en. Det er TFK-en. Ja.
I can outlast them. You haven't won yet. Abrams won't die. Baxter Society saved my life.
دي هو يلقوا
And now I'm gonna save yours. Look out. No one stops me. You think you got the edge? Dice. We'll never yield. Blades out. Take care of him, Maurice. Let me go. Don't for a second think you're better than me.
وvet du hva? Jeg liker karen her faktisk.
I will never be forgotten. I defy fate.
Åh. Var det hyggelig?
You're mine now. Soon you will suffer.
Science.
Your time runs short. This is just a taste of what's to come. It starts with a simple cut. You will be weakened. And they thought they could escape me.
Hey, I'm the responsible one.
Okay.
They won't see me coming.
Dang, så mye for å være OP, bror.
No one will bar my path.
Kinda.
No mercy.
We make a good team.
Jeg tror det, altså. La meg spille Hanzo, bror.
I'm duty bound to fight. Face me and die.
Yine üst üste mermi.
Never kill me.
Be ready.
Upgrade to abilities.
I won't yield. Keep it up.
Nå. La meg spille
Someone
Brom.
made me for a reason. I just need to figure out who and why. You're forgetting how much I can't contain it any longer. Wear me down. I'm back.
What?
Nice job.
Holy.
There is nothing more rewarding than making stories come to life.
Who the hell stitches together dead bodies? Is that who did dead bodies? God, what if they were dead bodies? Live again.
O diğer eksi. Nah.
This is dangerous work.
Bunların suicide.
I'm dangerously handsome.
Alright, buddy, give him
Let's see how you fare now.
What the hell? Fortsätt fram mig. Lager vei, eller? Du lager en vei, faktisk.
turrets online.
Mine turrets fucker out. Kanskje du fungerer til der, ja. Jeg hiler, bror, jeg hiler.
Leave them to me.
People say, me your maker. Like
Ah, jeg
do to meet my own. My turn.
If my services are needed to complete the ritual,
Altså, bitter han karakter.
then so be it.
Ölmer det jeg helt ikke prøvd. Åh, katana adamı.
When I think about who made me, I picture some of my pain. Tears for a son. Knowing my life. Walking trophy collection. I'm not dead yet.
Nei!
I'm tired
I
of being at the
think
bottom of the
Japanese.
vampiric social ladder.
Vet du hva, ta han igjen.
I'm going to find out where I came from.
Vent, la meg bytte, jeg må ha alt mitt. Det er når du dør, ikke sant? Ah.
Every one of them will die.
What will it be today?
Yes. Yes, sir, jeg ulta etter ditt
Burn it down.
What? Hun ble til NPC-en.
Don't have answers. Sending shot.
Nah, se på han her, we love the old thing.
Gonna feel that for a while. I took out Yamato.
We make a good team. I'll do whatever it takes to
Ah,
save
we
Miss
love the
Shelley.
old thing. Don't wait.
Keep their way out of it.
Take him out.
Light is running hot. What an obnoxious creature.
Oh, but
What are we standing around for?
ta litt
Let's
strength
start
igjen.
breaking shit.
Du kan ha ulten din også. Jeg har en farlig counter, jo.
Who wants to play with old people, eh?
Er du klar?
I can be my life.
So,
Johnny saw Glad that's over with.
Le karakter.
I was hoping that this suit would let
Also
you
this
fix the problems of the time to roll. I'm not sure it's working. Nice.
Lan ben yettim en mantıklı değil.
Where did they go?
Hı? O da ha.
I'm at your service. Your stay will be unforgettable. Move along, please. I haven't forgot what you did.
Okay, so we see jetleri bu arada. Hı?
You stayed your welcome. The pain doesn't get any better. Unfinished business.
You're one of my regulars, aren't you? Initiate.
You're mine.
What about it?
No one outruns me.
What about their ultimate and the suit?
You never should have messed with me.
Justice isn't always swift, but it comes for everyone. Time to go flying. Take them out before they escape.
Esse é bom, Ronald.
Mess with the law.
Nah, the jet ito hele fighting arena.
Time to do what I do best.
Little trouble never will anyone.
Who am I to resist a perfectly good prophecy? I love this part.
Oh, başladı. Burada hoppa abi. Oh,
I bet she hangs out with Lash.
At the Baroness, we always strive for perfection. Let me show you upstairs. Opening passage.
Awesome. So yeah, dude, if you just wish for help from me.
You ran. I need to step in. You're scum, Viper.
Nice job.
Forget figuring out my purpose in life.
Tamam.
I just want to do what my Baron wants to. Come on.
on the road, shall we?
Vad menar du att du hittar två karaktärer?
I dealt with that.
I'll do whatever it takes to keep this case from my father. I'll drain them.
Nice ones.
Today isn't the day for mercy.
Aha, kan ikke skyte gjennom en vegg.
They're mine.
I will play my part, and in doing so, build a home for the Jinn.
No, opening what?
That could have gone bad.
Good work. You got an eye for talent. I'll give you that. It's my time.
Some kind of threat when there's nothing I won't do to meet my own. It takes more than that to kill me. I feel like one of my hands was a player. The other belonged to a guy who was nicknamed Johnny Sausage Fingers.
It's important to surround yourself with...
I'm going to find out where I came from. It takes more than that to kill me. It's my father's gift for my 18th birthday was a bullet to the chest. Today is my chance to say thank you. Letting out the spirits. Getting ready to teleport.
Hvor ble det av? Du ble borte, bror. Og der er du. Du ødelegger spillet allerede. La meg ta screenshot for det. Hvor det. Det er inni veggen. Og bare easy kill, bror, easy kill.
Can we please pretend to like each other for 60 minutes?
I'm gonna be optimistic and say, sure. Don't worry, you'll turn back.
I'll go fix Henry's mistakes.
I am honored to serve at your pleasure. Who the hell stitches together dead bodies?
Det drar där. Drar ska hjälpa dig. Bara på stället ska man hålla och
This.
Han kan slå.
Today will be a day unlike any other. I assure you. Enjoy your stay. We can build a better world.
Och du bytte karaktär så jag blev kastad ut. Visste du han här har en speciell attack? Han kan göra det här. Oh yeah.
city will know my brother.
私が死ねばこの刀は別の者が受け継ぐだろう。私がそうしたようにな。
Min ser en bøffer. Min ser en bøffer. Du fant ut nå, eller? Jeg fant ut nå. Så du kan gå og kjøpe meg. Ja, kjøp items da. Kjøp items.
I don't appreciate the news labeling some of my services as rackets. Who wouldn't love being protected by me?
The city could use some new blood.
Bytta karakter. Gjør så mye damage som mulig, bror. Nei, du kjøper! Hvor da?
For the grand finale. Bleed for me.
La meg hive, bror.
You can't catch me.
Do you think I bought enough books? I mean, it's probably enough, but I remember this one time I planned on... I was gonna say it. Lash is awesome, and he kicked Bebop's ass.
Brukte alt sammen, bra. Han tapte. Hvordan gjør du så mye damage?
I'll use my family's name when I'm no longer ashamed of it. Teleporting.
Oh, teleport har brukt ulten sin.
You should run.
It was smart to ask for my help.
I wish there was another way. My father gave me no choice.
See, got my Monster, got my Midsummer Extreme, got my Wuthering Heights, and that one's probably less useful, but you never know when you'll need a Byronic hero for something romantic and dangerous.
After the ritual is complete, if you'd like tickets to South Pacific, don't be afraid to ask, shall we? It's an honor to be of service.
Sorry, I'm a little late. Had to finish the chapter I was on.
You risk much by coming here, Paige, but you understand that this is the only way to save him. Complete the ritual, and I will help you.
Ja, kan du høre meg? Ok, Abdi er tilbake.
Du startet en bot-match.
Nei, det er practice range.
Ja, det er practice.
Se, vi har en enemy her, mann. Jeg kan kontrollere botten, mann. Jeg er botten, mann. Fuck.
Soon, I'll be right out of New York. I'll make it quick. So long.
How long do you want, bro?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Now that the spin
Get inside.
Hvorfor spawner du der?
Jeg er på din side nå, mann. Hvordan gjør sånn at liksom man kan... Botten har en AI?
One of the things I love the most about Arthurian legend is that you have these noble heroes that are totally morally compromised. Oh my god, I didn't notice the time. We have to complete the ritual.
Hvordan hjelper meg, mann?
Tell your parents I said hi. Walk away from this. It won't get better. Consequences once more.
Hva er det du gjør nå?
Jeg prøver å se på modellene til disse karakterene her, mann.
Hvor er det nå?
This is gonna make for one hell of a story.
Jetta du?
Nei, jeg fjerner alle botsa. Hvor er du, mann? Abdish? Kjøpte du items?
Ja, for min.
Nah, bro, jeg har ikke items, så jeg var nyvanner deg. Bitch. Se på karen her! 2 legendary items, bro. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Jeg har ingenting.
Get ready to defend the base. They'll be coming for us.
Jeg har ingenting. Oi, Nikita kom hit.
Ja, hvor? Hvor er hit?
På spawn. Det er sånn... Jeg vet ikke om det spåler. Visste du man kan, hva heter det?
Man kan hva da?
Jungle i spillet.
Oh shit, er det der jungle?
Det var jungle. Men det var igjen.
Hadde de der gym her? Så det er en gym her.
Kan man imo?
Skal jeg komme? Oh my god, hun reloader av å lese en bok, man. Det er så kult. Jeg tror ikke det er emotes.
Ja, de flopper litt der, altså.
Ja, de flopper veldig mye. Jeg tror det er sånn, de tenker om monetize akkurat nå. Det er ikke noe sånn cosmetic shop eller noe sånt. Jeg tror de skal liksom monetize med emotes og sånt.
Men, lightning strike?
A boon from your patron.
Prøvde du å klatre opp her? Vet du om man kan klatre opp her?
Ja, du kan. Jeg gjorde akkurat det.
Hvordan har du zipline? Men lagde du zipline, eller var den der?
Zipline. Nei, det var der. Jeg legger litt her også.
Og ta shadow, ta ned shadows. Hvis du går i settings, og så graphics, og så shadows EP, jeg tok på mid. Jeg har det sånn her, la meg vise det. Jeg legger ganske...
Shadows
liksom, jeg legger ikke
quality?
det helt. Ja, shadows quality. Jeg kommer bare se på knappen, jeg trenger ikke å skjønne hva det er, men...
Crazy at jeg har alle dem på low, ass.
Nå var du legger.
Det er ikke sånn legge, men det er det samme på League og nesten alle spill, så det er ikke selve
My absolute favorite thing about Steam is the reviews page, because any...
Det er mer sånn nett.
Hero shooters are more popular than they've ever been, yet we hate them more than ever as well. Wait, that doesn't add up. Why do these games make so much money if nobody likes them? This is how hero shooters have caught the industry in a vice grip, and how we made it this way. It's hard to think of...
La meg se om de har spawnet igjen. Nikita, kom til storage-greia.
Kom til store?
Storage. Der... Jeg sa...
I think I'll mention it. Oh, det er Jungle Monsters. What the fuck er den designen her, mann? Hvorfor kommer de på meg? Like, what the fuck er dette? Disgusting.
Du er jo død, liksom. Prøv å slå denne her, med melee attack. Du kan få, hva heter igjen, noe fra dem hvis du slår dem på riktig tid. Men jeg vet ikke hva riktig tid.
Her på den. Ja, her på den, Abdi.
Hey, when did video game stories get good? That sounds like a thought exercise or a hypothetical or something. But I think we can actually narrow it down. On the one hand, you could argue that they were always good, but I'd counter that with no.
I don't
know. Hva?
Jeg må dra selv, ass.
Ok. Var det så gøy, eller?
Hæ?
Var det så gøy?
Yeah. Vi har ikke spilt spill, og det var gøy. Jeg packet deg opp sånn 100 ganger.
Det er det. Liksom.
Du kjøpte items også, du trodde du skulle vinne.
Jeg så bedre for deg sånn 10 ganger med items, man.
Ja. Jeg tror hvis flere kommer, så er det en spill vi kan spille, men hvis ikke. Jeg tror
Men det eneste jeg tenker er at hvis Baron kommer.
Da kommer alle.
Fordi hvis Baron ikke kommer, dette er et dead game. Like on God, on God.
Like. Jeg liker dead game.
Vi spiller League fordi vi liker å spille League. Jeg tror ikke du hadde likt, liksom, jeg selv vil ikke spille Deadlock fordi jeg liker å spille Deadlock. Som jeg sa, spiller jeg bedre enn Marvel Rivals, men det er veldig enkelt å være bedre enn Marvel Rivals, man. Valorant er bedre enn Marvel Rivals. Spiller jeg Valorant alene? Hell no. Deadlock når jeg skal spille alene? Hell fucking no heller.
Men ta vare da, Nikita. Take care, take care.
Take care, take care.
Where this energy came from, but cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands. You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
Okay, look, I mean no disrespect here, but did they really have to pick a guy with a speech impediment?
That's a good question.
Back when video games were new, the technology they had access to was always going to be a limiting factor to the kind of story they were able to tell. Obviously, as graphics improved, things would get flashier and more movie-like, but in my opinion, what was always more important than visuals was storage capacity. The original Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System was 31 kilobytes in total. That includes 32 levels, a dozen different enemies, and one boss fight that gets recycled 8 different times. To put that into perspective, this video was 228 kilobytes, which is 7 times bigger than this entire video game. We're just over 1 minute into this video, and you've already watched over 2,000 Mario Bros. Worth of data, which is like maybe 6 megabytes? The craziest part about a game this tiny is that somehow they fit a story in there. See? That's not nothing. You might recognize this little dude as Toad. You might recognize this little dude as Toad, but back in 1985, if you wanted to know what his deal was, the game definitely wouldn't tell you. But if you checked the included manual, you'd know that he's one of 7 mushrooms who served in the court of Princess Toadstool, called mushroom retainers. Look, I didn't say the story was good, but it's not like that's an important part of a Mario game. The only thing that really mattered was how it played, which was the case for the vast majority of games published in the 80s. Yeah, most of them had a plot that you could find on the back of the box, but it was only there to provide context for why you were running around as a buff dude with a gun blowing people up in the jungle. In a video game called Contra. Oh! The Super Nintendo could hold around 50 times more data on its cartridges, which naturally led to more complex storytelling. The narrative differences between the original Legend of Zelda and A Link to the Past are massive. The first game starts like this. Just, there you go. You're a green guy who can, like, walk around, and if you head into this cave, you'll talk to a guy, and then he gives you a sword, and now you're a little green guy with a sword. A Link to the Past starts off with a wall of exposition about the lore of Hyrule, the power of the Triforce, how the evil wizard Aghanim killed the king and imprisoned Princess Zelda, who visits Link in a dream begging him to rescue her. You're still just a little green dude walking around a map, but there are stakes and gravitas. Sure, it's a little primitive, but it gives you something to care about. There's context, and your hair is pink for some reason. But is it a good story? Well, just based on the introductory cutscene, it certainly has the potential to be, but it's important to consider that even though the two terms are used interchangeably, there's actually a pretty huge difference between story and plot. Ooh, I get to be pretentious for a minute.
Aren't you always a little pretentious?
A plot is the sequence of events. It's the who, what, where, when, and why, but that's...
Aren't you always a little pretentious?
A plot is the sequence of events. It's the who, what, where, when, and why, but that's all it is. The story is the presentation. It's the character development and their interactions. It's the emotional core. It's the vehicle that delivers the plot to you. Think about it this way. The plot is a pizza recipe. The story comes from mixing the ingredients together, waiting for the dough to rise, the way your apartment smells like burnt pizza when you burn pizza, and the indigestion you get when you keep pretending you're not actually lactose intolerant. It might be a world-class pizza recipe, but if you're a bad baker, it's gonna be a bad pizza. An excellent, compelling plot can be ruined by mediocre storytelling. And if you still think that doesn't make any sense, then I'm gonna beat a horse that died in 2005 and complain about the Star Wars prequel trilogy, because even though it ended 19 years ago, it's still in the zeitgeist for complicated reasons. If you just read a plot synopsis, it sounds like a pretty compelling narrative, complete with political intrigue, the philosophical implications of placing good and evil on a binary spectrum, the tragedies of warfare, cool space magic, and weird bug creatures and stuff. But if you actually watch the movies, the main character will say, "From my perspective, the Jedi are evil," less than a day after murdering a school full of children. Like, my dude, I don't think you're allowed to say "from my perspective" at that point. It's a good plot with really bad storytelling. Hi, Camwing here. YouTubers will often make inflammatory statements on controversial topics to spur conversations in the comment section. This increases the level of viewer engagement, thereby boosting the video's algorithmic success. So, returning to A Link to the Past, is this a good story? Thereby boosting here. YouTubers will often make inflammatory statements topics to spur conversations in the comment section with really bad storytelling. Hi, Camwing here. YouTubers will often make inflammatory statements on controversial topics to spur conversations in the comment section. This increases the level of viewer engagement, thereby boosting the video's algorithmic success. So, returning to A Link to the Past, is this a good story? Well, a plotline about an evil wizard taking over the kingdom and kidnapping the princess so he can perform a ritual that will resurrect a demon and open a gateway to the dark world sounds pretty compelling. The important question here is, how is that story told? And, well, it's a video game, so it's delivered in little bits and pieces with the express intention of servicing the gameplay, which is about crawling around dungeons and collecting items to solve puzzles. The impact of the story comes from watching it unfold as a result of the actions that you, as the player, took. If you were to divorce the story from the game and transcribe it into a novel with as few modifications as possible, it would be pretty short, none of the characters would have any depth or personality, and there would be a lot of descriptions of a guy walking around the kingdom picking up items. The point I'm trying to make here isn't that A Link to the Past is a bad story, because it's not, but the way its narrative is delivered is specifically tailored to be a video game, which means that kind of story doesn't always work in a book, just like how what works in a book doesn't always work in a movie. So that kind of begs the question, why are video game movies almost always bad? I don't think it's because they were trying to adapt bad stories, it's because they needed to reinvent the world of the game into something that'd work on film. Like, this is cool, but how do you do a movie about it? The Sonic the Hedgehog movie had decades of storylines to choose from across a dozen different games. You're gonna crash! Ah! But they went with the very standard template of CGI character is a fish out of water who interacts with humans, and even though you specifically came to watch the CGI character, the movie is almost entirely about the humans. Critics thought it was okay. Sonic 2 had a lot more Sonic by bringing in Tails and Knuckles, but the movie's B story was a cheesy rom-com between human characters that weren't in any of the games and barely even mattered in the first movie. And it was like 40% of the runtime. These movies are nothing like the games at all, but Sonic fans are so desperate for something that isn't actively terrible that a 6 out of 10 is pretty exciting for them. Hi, this is Comment Bait. Go on. Video game narratives, even really good ones, used to exist specifically to service the gameplay, but I attribute that to technological limitations more than artistic ones. When the Xbox 360 and PS3 came around, studios were more or less unhindered by the hardware that they were developing for, which allowed them to tell whatever stories they wanted. This was when the era of truly cinematic video games began, and there's no better starting point than Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. It's also the era of high definition, so a game like this deserves to be seen on the big screen.
Hello.
Hey, sponsorship horse. Couldn't help but notice you didn't use the door again.
Yes, because this is scary. Why?
Okay, why?
Because it's Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. So do you have
Isn't it
sponsorship
scary
or... Oh, no, sorry, you go ahead.
Isn't it scary to think about daybreakers buying and selling your personal info? What?
Yeah, it actually is. That's why I have a membership with this video sponsor, Incogni.
What?
Uncharted: Drake's Fortune is a very weird video game. As a third-person shooter, it's okay. Yeah, it came out in 2007, so not every mechanic is going to hold up to modern scrutiny, but it wasn't even the best third-person shooter to come out in 2007. The reason Uncharted is held to such high regard is because of everything slapped on top of the gameplay. The game's lead designer, Richard Lemarchand, I should probably have looked up how to pronounce this before I recorded it, but we're just going to keep this whole thing in. Richard said in an interview with GamesRadar that before development even started, the studio Naughty Dog was always aiming for, quote, character action games that, as closely as they can, integrate terrific cinematic action with really great classic gameplay. Before they had a story, before the main character even had a name, they were prototyping systems that would allow the gameplay to feel more like a movie, with mechanics based around dynamic cinematic camera angles and realistic combat animations. Side note, I can't quite put my finger on why, but the original character model they used for prototyping looks like the physical embodiment of the year 2005. You know what I mean? Like, just his face. He just looks like 2005. I don't know. Anyway, Uncharted was far from the first cinematic video game, but what made it special was the execution. Video game narratives are usually built around the fact that they're a video game, but the goal here from the beginning was to make something that felt like a Hollywood blockbuster popcorn movie, so the narrative had to at least be good enough for that. And they kind of nailed it. The protagonist, Nathan Drake, claims to be the direct descendant of Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea in 1596 after succumbing to dysentery, which medical historians consider to be the funniest way to die. Nathan convinces investigative journalist Elena Fisher to take him out to sea where he believes the centuries-missing casket of Sir Francis Drake to be located, and after successfully retrieving the casket, confirms his suspicions of where the casket was located. They also discover it to be completely empty, except for a small journal, which confirms his suspicions that Sir Francis Drake was actually a small journal that pooped itself to death. This already feels like a movie, but it turns into a video game when, uh-oh, pirates!
Pirates?
Nathan turns to Elena and hands her a gun, asking if she knows how to use one.
It's like a camera. You just point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Hey, completely unrelated, but have you ever seen Indiana Jones? The Uncharted series takes a lot of inspiration from those movies, and they're not exactly trying to hide it. The swashbuckling adventures of a treasure hunter heading to underdeveloped nations and blowing up bad guys is a staple of action movies, and we can credit that trope's origins back to Raiders of the Lost Ark. But Indiana Jones kills a lot of people. More than you probably realized. Sometimes it's played off as a joke, sometimes it's an edge-of-your-seat fight sequence, sometimes it's self-defense, but it almost never matters. It's just the cost of doing business for a treasure hunter. According to this video, Across all his movies, Indiana Jones has killed 87 people. When you really think about it, that's a lot, but because the movies don't really want you to think about it, it never really comes up in the story. Action movie deaths are just part of action movies. The hero fights bad guys, so it's all good. That guy was probably evil. Probably. Anyway, back to Uncharted. Hello, woman I just met who has seemingly never used a firearm. Take this and use it to end the lives of complete strangers. Don't worry about the moral implications. They are pirates. In any other video game, this thought wouldn't even need to cross your mind. You're usually playing as an assassin, or a super soldier, or a different super soldier. We didn't really see a lot of grounded, scrappy protagonists like Nathan Drake in action games up to this point, and the fact that he's just a guy is why you go, hey, wait a sec, this guy's a killer. Now, he doesn't feel like a heartless mass murderer, but he and this woman he just met killed about a dozen people, and it will never come up in the story. Sure, they acted in self-defense here, but I'd probably feel a little bit of trauma if I just took several lives.
You alright? Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
This is often called ludonarrative dissonance, which has kind of become a cliche topic whenever people bring up the Uncharted series. It's a compound of ludo, which is Latin for game, and narrative, which is what people who use semicolons call a story. If you can control the protagonist, you can make him do stuff that the writers never really thought about, because why would they? This version of Spider-Man is controlled by me, so when I'm swinging around and do stuff that the writers never really thought about, because why would they? This version of Spider-Man is controlled by me, so when I'm swinging around the open world, I can make him do whatever I want. Imagine, after throwing a garbage can at a pedestrian, that the game goes, actually, Spider-Man wouldn't do that, so, yeah, you're canceled, and you're gay, and you don't get to control Spider-Man anymore. Would he do this in the comics? Probably not, but what he would do, and what I am actively doing, are two completely different things, because the point of a video game is that you get to control it. But this is where things get tricky. The Spider-Man games are open world, which means you can screw around and do whatever you want, until you're advancing the story. Now you have to do what the writers and game designers expect you to do. You can still control the character, but you can fail that story mission for doing the story wrong. It's a lot more obvious that this stuff is canon, and this stuff is, well, not. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an extremely cinematic video game with a linear story, but it's also an open world game where you can do whatever you want.
Hello?
The story missions are where you actually advance the plot, but the actions you take in the open world will very subtly change the way that story plays out, based on whether or not you play Arthur Morgan as a good guy or a bad guy. There are real consequences for killing somebody. At the same time, though, if I lure a bear into a crowded city center and kick it in the butt so many times that it dies, somehow I don't think that's going to affect anything. Which is what makes Uncharted so weird. It's a game where there are exclusively story missions. It is completely linear, and there is zero decision-making. The designers not only wanted me to throw garbage cans at civilians, I am required to in order to advance the plot. Then after I beat the level, I get a well-acted, well-produced cutscene where nobody takes a step back and says, hey Nathan, you want to talk about that time you lured a bear into the city and kicked it in the butt so many times that it died? Instead, they deliver a couple quippy action movie one-liners, and we continue on our journey to discover El Dorado. Okay, look, the first Uncharted game is pretty corny. It's the video game equivalent of a Fast and the Furious movie where you just kind of turn your brain off and let it happen. But as the series progressed, the stories got more ambitious, and the characters were given a lot more emotional depth. They stopped feeling like generic action movie protagonists and turned into actual people. I'm a busy dude. If I'm not at my day job, I'm probably at home working on this YouTube channel in some capacity. When I finally carve out some free time to sit down and play a game for not YouTube, I want to play it. I don't want to just set down my controller and watch a movie that looks like a video game. Yoga Ball YouTuber Nakey Jakey calls this impatience for cutscenes and slow-paced story segments, Goblin gamer brain. But my doctor calls this severe impairment in ADHD. What I'm getting at here is that with the Uncharted series, the thing I care the most about is the cutscenes. Their goal was to make a game that was essentially a playable movie, and they succeeded. But they created the opposite of the problem that I have with other story-driven games, which is that I don't actually care too much about the game part of the game. I just want to know what happens next. The story isn't structured around furthering the gameplay. The gameplay is structured around furthering the story, which is something that I would probably be complaining about if it wasn't told so incredibly well. By the time we get to Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake is out of the game and trying to re-assimilate into a normal working-class life. You remember Elena Fisher from the first game? Well, they're married now, and they have been for years. They decided that the unparalleled risk of treasure hunting was no longer worth the paltry reward, so they used what spoils they had to buy a modest house and finally settle down. After a long day of questioning this decision, Nathan's long-thought dead brother Sam comes back into his life. 15 years prior, the two of them infiltrated and subsequently attempted to escape